Last year I made a video demoing and reviewing this, the Joyo Bantamp Jackman amp paired with this Harley Benton G112 V30 cab. In that video I used my Strat to demo the amp, i.e. single coil pickups, so in this video I'm going to use this guitar, which has humbuckers. Hello, I'm Paul Douglas. If you're new here, then please consider subscribing to the channel by clicking that subscribe button down there and hit the notification bell to get notified of new videos. And don't forget to check out the links in the description below. Now, I'm not going to detail the specs of the Jackman amp or the cab in this video. If you want those details, you can click on the card somewhere around here, which will point you to that previous video I made, or you can follow the link in the description below. I've also put links below where you can buy the amp and the cab, so please have a look at those as well. I'm going to mainly concentrate on the sounds in this video and seeing how these humbuckers work with the amp. Now, I expect it will drive the amp a little bit more than the Strat's single coils, with a little more overdrive, a bit more sustain, and going to break up a little bit quicker. I'm going to start off on the bridge pickup on the guitar, and I'm going to try and get the cleanest sound out of the amp I possibly can. So I'm going to turn the volume right up, the gain right down. Now you can see that the tone's probably about sort of 2 o'clock, and I'm just going to bring up the gain slightly and use it as a volume control essentially. Okay, we've done the clean sound. I'm sure no one's particularly interested in that. Let's make a dirty sound, shall we? So we've got 2 channels on this amp, clean and overdrive. Let's stay on the clean channel for now, but turn the gain up. I have to bring the volume down for this because I'm only in this room, so these things are loud. Okay, so you see we've got a slightly overdriven crunchy sound there. A little bit of lead on that sound. Okay, let's switch over to the dirty channel. So this is the OD channel now. Still on the bridge pickup. Switch to the neck pickup. So this is with the gain full up. One more thing I want to do is use my little Ibanez mini tube screamer pedal that I've got on the floor down here with the amp to try and get that nice pushed mids sound. On the overdriven channel, I've got the tube screamer turned on and we got the gain pretty high. Let's have a listen. Just try that with a neck pickup. Nice. Okay then, so it's pretty much as I expected. The humbuckers in this guitar here, they did push the amp a little bit more, went into overdrive a little bit sooner. When you turn the gain up, you're getting a little bit more sustain and a little bit more drive. Especially when we pushed it with that little mini tube screamer pedal, you got a really great sort of classic rock lead tone. I love doing that with the tube screamer pedal. If that's not something you've ever done, then I can highly recommend doing it. It just gives an amp an extra little bit of a kick and sounds great for lead sounds, especially if you're gigging. Talking of gigging, I think this amp is great for small gigs. It is surprisingly loud through this cab. You know, I mean, I've only had the volume on what, about, I mean, if you think of the dial as 1 to 10, I probably had it on 1.5 maybe, and it was pretty loud in here. You know, I'm just in my house here in a residential neighbourhood. I can't make that much noise, so I have used it at band rehearsals, and it easily is loud enough to get over a drummer. I mean, with plenty of room to spare. So again, it's great for rehearsals. I have used it at rehearsals. Other important thing to say is it sounds good at low volumes. You turn that volume right down and it still sounds pretty good, which, you know, is not something can be said for some more expensive tube amps. And I think we've shown by, you know, using the humbuckers that you do get that Les Paul-like sustain through it. Again, especially if you're pushing it with a tube screamer type pedal. Now I'm going to repeat what I said in the video when I used my Strat. It's not a metal amp, it's certainly not a high gain amp, but I think it's great for, you know, classic rock, alt, indie rock, blues, etc. Just a quick word on the cab. Like I said in the first video, ridiculously good value, this cab. I've no idea how they managed to do it for the price. I assume that you know, they just managed to buy such a bulk amount of speakers. They can negotiate a huge discount with Celestion, who make the speaker that goes in here. Maybe it sounds slightly boxy, but for the price, I mean, that's I'm really being overly picky there. So in short, yeah, I mean, this, just playing it with the humbuckers, confirms what I thought already, that this is a great value rig as long as you don't need heaps of gain for metal, and it's great, you know, as a home rig for rehearsal or for playing small gigs. Thanks for watching. If you haven't yet subscribed, then please hit that subscribe button down there and click the notification bell to get notified of new videos. And don't forget to check out those links in the description below. Keep making music, and I'll see you again in the next video. Cheers.